On August 5th, 1962, Princess Margaret finally pulled down the Union Jack after more than 300 years of British rule in Jamaica. The soundtrack to this newfound freedom was the first truly Jamaican music, the newly invented ska.
Because the time has come and we can have some fun, so take a run. You know, it was just a simple song and the people them jump to it and, you know, going around. Whoa, 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 we're independent, and, you know, flash them hands, and it was great. That was something to see and never can come back in Jamaica.
You couldn't go to a party before 62 and play ska. After that night, you had to play ska for the party to be successful. It was unbelievable. Everyone gravitated to it. This was something new, and I noticed something too. They had pride. When they looked at it, they said, this is ours.
It would have been nice to say, well, independence caused people to want their own music, but the music preceded independence. But it was a wonderful coincidence because independence gave it further drive. The music came first.
The story of modern Jamaican music starts in the early 50s in the poorer areas of downtown Kingston, with the emergence of a uniquely Jamaican phenomenon still at the heart of the music 50 years later, the sound system. The sound system is essentially a street discotheque with speakers big enough to raise a family in, and it's where poor Jamaicans have been coming to dance till they drop since the 50s. Then the music was American R&B. The music of Fats Domino, Ray Charles and Louis Jordan was streaming into the island from American radio stations just over 100 miles away. And when the sound systems played it loud and every night, they were a runaway success. They became the biggest local industry in downtown Kingston.
People used to make money from it. You sell your own beer and you sell your own curry goat and rice, and you got the sounding system from 8 o'clock till like 6 in the morning, and they eating and dancing in the street. You get like 2,000–3,000 people, and you make a bum.
Soon, two giants emerged downtown, Clement Coxon Dodd and Arthur Duke Reid. Combining their liquor businesses with their sound system dancers, they were effectively the barons of downtown Kingston. Competition between Coxon and Reid bordered on the cutthroat.
Duke Reid is the man who go on this dance and him go to the gate and him get everybody out of the gate money for coming on and dance, you know? And the people they believe all the Cox dance and come on the Duke Reid. Sometimes them just take the money and go to the Cox dance just the same, you know what I mean? So it's like that. So all of them used to be at war, you know? Oh, it's a sound system thing, man. It's a traditional thing. You can't stop it. It comes from way back, you know? Come on.
Yes, suddenly rum is served to sophisticates because suddenly Jamaican rum has regained its place among the great drinks of the world.
Duke Reid had a rum there when it don't sell in the stores. If you think rum is strong, you ask about rude to your parents. When you throw water, you know what happens? Yes. You throw chase in it, what do you think happens? Smoke. Little smoke, vapors thing, right? And that is what the brother might drink. Like they have cocaine now, that was for them cocaine. So after Duke Reid, give them 2 drinks of root to your parents and send them go Cox and dance. The dance done. People are jump fence to get out the fast.
To promote their sound systems, Reid and his competitors had turned to record producing by the end of the 50s, but not as we know it today. They had no intention of selling records to anyone else. They brought jazz musicians down from the tourist hotels to play Jamaican versions of American R&B, and then they made just one copy of each record to play on their own sound systems and achieve the much prized exclusive.
We start imitating the rhythm and blues songs like say Smiley Lewis or Professor Longyear or Louis Jordan, you know, those kind of beats. We try to imitate it it didn't turn out that way, so we decided to keep this as our own type. That's how that can come in.
Styling like those was really rhythm and blues. What we did to this rhythm and blues is like you'll be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But this kind of we change it to 1, 2, 3. And then it's more 2, 4, 2, 4 instead of 1.
Jamaica's first musical revolution. And we call it ska. And then ska was a dirty word. But what it was terribly influenced by Jamaican activities of the people, you know. Culture Jamaica was pushed into it. And when the people took it on that fast, right, they just grabbed to it because it was them.
From the beginning, I was made king. Lion says, I am king, and I reign.
We brought with us most of the music of Africa, the rhythm. To that has been fused some of the jazz influences emanating from our sisters and brothers in New Orleans. Culture has been a very strong element in all our art forms, but particularly in our forms of musical expression.
There was an increase in prosperity after independence. People bought record players and wanted to own the ska records that up until now they had only heard on the sound systems.
King of kings and Lord of lords, I reign.
Eager to capitalize on this new market, the sound system operators reinvented themselves as record companies. Prince Buster's Voice of the People, Duke Reed's Treasure Isle, and initially the top label Coxsone, run by the taciturn Clement Dodd. He was the first to realize that you could make a living without a sound system. With his profits, he set up the legendary Studio One, the first recording studio in Jamaica to be owned by a black man.
Studio One was a permanent place that people recorded almost every day. We were always free to go there and record whenever we feel like. And these are the kind of facilities that you got that made it a special place, you know, because it's just like home, musically.
Studio One is like Jamaica's Motown. That's where all the great artists, you know, we say they graduate at this place, Studio One. It was like a 9 to 5 job. We went there early morning and we would record all day.
Coxsone's belief in Jamaican music was repaid in a year by the Wailers, Bunny Wailer, Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. In 1964, they sold an astonishing 70,000 copies of Simmer Down and stayed at the top of the charts for 4 months.
Trenchtown was vibrant with a lot of activities. The place was like a, what do you call it, like a Piccadilly. Like Hollywood. Music as being the center of attraction.
Everybody was singing like a family. So if the Soulets have a recording, you'd have Bob, Peter Bunny, Delroy, you know, guys from the Paragons, everybody would come to give background support. If the Wailers have a session, sometime you would have the Ask Us girls, come work with us tonight. We have 2 children listening, we can hold a harmony. So that was like fun. We weren't being paid because Coxsone, we didn't get money at that time. Sometimes we get money to buy us a patty or cocoa bread, and if we're going on Fridays, we'll get a pound or 30 shilling or something like that. But we didn't have a problem.
Studio One's music was made downtown for downtown people. The musicianship necessary wasn't that easy to achieve if you were poor in Kingston. But luckily, there was also a downtown academy. If Studio One was Motown, the Alpha Boys School was the Juilliard School of Music.
Alpha Boys School is a school that caters to the unfortunate. It teaches them trades that they can earn a living after they leave here, and some go abroad. I think you met Rico Rodriguez, he's a trombonist.
My mother couldn't handle me no more, and that's the way I end up in Alpha. You know, so you're more protected up there. The young man, him grow very quick, you know what I mean? Him become very wise very quickly. You understand? Yeah. Because life, tough life, you know. Life hard. Okay. And out of poverty, bringeth wisdom.
Many of Jamaica's greatest musicians have been from Alpha. Coxon in particular was quick to appreciate the value of the kind of discipline and ability you might expect from them. His house band were largely Alpha old boys and became the first superstars of ska, the Scatterlights.
Oh yes, the Scatterlights. That was Johnny Moore. He is touring France now. And Lester Sterling, he's in America. Tommy McCook was very good at that. He was a saxophonist.
There came on the scene this talented aggregation, the most formidable array of talent which Jamaica has ever seen in a single band, and dare I say is ever likely to see in the future.
We play at a place one night and say the place is loaded with people and a woman come and dance the ska. And I'm watching that woman dance and I see she kick back. And when we finish playing board, I hear the woman died. They take her out, she scars it till she dropped down and dead. Serious thing, man.
But so the scar killer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The Scatterlight carry a heartbeat. Yeah. Yeah, man.